my God. Libra. Libra, you've already decided, I love you guys, that you're not good enough. Yes, you're gorgeous, of course, but there's like something about you that you just, it's almost like, you've already decided that you're not good enough. You've kind of already disqualified yourself from deserving what people want to give you. You know, there's just that sense of you've made a decision in your head that whatever this upcoming situation is, and I got a feeling I know, it's like you don't deserve it. And I almost feel like in some ways you feel like you don't deserve a person. You don't deserve this person, or you don't deserve, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. I've decided. I've decided. You're not good enough. Why? What is it? Like, what is it that you think? I know, listen, in some ways I know that you think you're beautiful. You have a sort of confidence and natural confidence about your visage. You just like keeping yourself looking tight, looking good. There's no conflict there, but there is. There's a sense of like, see, there's a difference in like looking in the mirror and liking what you see and believing that somebody else will like what you see too. It's almost like in some ways you're stuck thinking that you're just kind of like, I don't know. I do know. It comes from strife. It comes from heartache. It comes from sadness. And there was a great deal of suffering and pain that you were going through, that you went through recently. Maybe even stuff beyond what people were aware of because you kept it to yourself somehow. But there was just that sense of you went through a lot. And things weren't coming to you. Like anything they were very difficult for you. And that's not to say that life should not be difficult, but there's a difference. You ever take a yoga class, they always tell you should be able to feel the stretch, but there shouldn't be pain. So there's a difference between discomfort and pain. And yes, there is a situation where, we can't always be comfortable. We have to step outside of our comfort zone. But this situation was more like you went through a lot of pain. It wasn't just stepping outside of your comfort zone. And in some ways, that pain taught you to expect life to be a certain way. And I'm saying this now because for some reason, it's almost like that truth that you learned, almost like that incorrect self-belief that you taught yourself, right? It's coming into play. It's coming into play. It's this beautiful sort of serendipitous ending to a very painful situation that is really just like, oh my God, the magnolia buttercream frosting on top of the most delicious cake ever. But you're like, nah, I can't eat sugar. It'll make me fat. Eat this cake, Libra. Eat it. Because it is made for you. It was made and designed by the glory of God to finally sort of reward you for the suffering that you went through. It really was. And this could have come from, and the reason why it's coming up now, it could have very well come from the suffering that you went through. And after you suffered, it changed something in you. But there is this sense of it also sort of made you more subdued and held back. What I want to say to you is you are worth it. You are valuable. You are more beautiful than you think. And what the world wants of you right now is for you to share you, glorious you. 150%. So love your body and feel confident, male or female, about what it is that you have to give. And it's really interesting because, she's a curvy girl. And Librans, rising or sun signs, they tend to have a natural curve to their body. They tend to be, female Librans tend to be very, very curvaceous. Think Cardi B or Kim Kardashian. Very, very curvy females are Libran. Yeah, it's just like classically curvy. And no, it's not fat. It's buxom. They have a very female very accentuatedly female form when they're female Librans. And, you know, a lot of times I got to talk to my girls right now. In our society, that doesn't really pan out very well. You know, you kind of think that, nah, there's no way that he'll want me, that he'll look at me, or that person will ever be into me, because ultimately I'm too fat, you know, or I'm just not the right body type, you know. But the truth is, you're gorgeous. And, you know, in some ways, maybe not walking in the room knowing it is the best part about you, in that it doesn't have to come first, because it does fill up the room, type of thing. But there's a sense of believe in yourself and believe in who you are, and don't abandon it for what Librans can often do, for what you think will make other people happy, or what you think will make what other people will want. That sense of just share who you are and be who you are, because that's what's going to impress people the most. I think that you've spent a lot of time lonely and looking or searching for what will heal that loneliness, what will heal that kind of a feeling of isolation. And in some ways, I feel like in a lot of ways, Librans, you chose this isolation. This was isolation that is almost like you wanted to look at the world from afar for a while, because you just needed a fucking break, which is very fair. But it's almost like it's time now to sort of like get out of that comfort zone that you've fallen into, that's become almost like a sadness zone. It's become a discomfort zone. At one point you needed to pull back, but now it's become that safety zone that you're almost stuck in. And you want to be very, very wary of that. Now, if this isn't romance for you, then it's not romance. It doesn't have to just pan out as romantic, a romantic story. It's not all about love and romance, but it is about love to a certain degree. I would definitely say it is about love. You know, you could be traveling actually to help somebody that needs your love right now, to support them and take care of them, somebody that's isolated, somebody that's alone, moving toward them. But when I saw these cards first, I felt it was you coming out of your shell and moving away from being lonely. So it's almost like, if you've been lonely, you're not going to be lonely for much longer. You're coming out of your shell and out of your loneliness, or out of a period of stagnation or hardship, because this is a card of great abundance. So what this card means is that just you being you is bringing out a great deal of abundance. And you're coming to a point in your life where you're not going to have to work so hard to be seen for and appreciated for all that you are. Right? So that's why we work, right? That's why we work hard to begin with, is because we believe that on the other side of it is something that will allow us to really enjoy our lives. And the good news for you right now, guys, is that that's about to come. So spring is about a new beginning. Spring comes after winter. So winter, in other words, winter's difficult. And it could very well also be telling me, because these are two nature cards, you know, a sense of by springtime, the snow is going to melt for you guys. And yeah, we're falling deeper and deeper into winter, and the end of winter doesn't really stop until like the end of March. But by springtime, things are going to get a hell of a lot easier for you. That's what it's telling me. Something beautiful is starting to bloom now, and it's starting to bloom from a sad place, a place where there was a lot of heartache and a lot of suffering, and that heartache and suffering taught you a lot. It really did. But ultimately it may have taught you some bad lessons too, to keep to yourself, or insist on being by yourself too much, or in some ways that you were a certain type. But what I think is going to play out is its beautiful humility that it taught you. You have this beautiful, I have to say, this very prosperous combination of the sun and the man. So this is a very beautiful, very well-liked, very popular man. So if you are a man watching this is a sense of your popularity and your status, and your being appreciated is really shining through. I do still think this could impact you if you're a woman as well. Or if you're somebody attracted to men, let's put it this way, it could very well be that a very successful prominent and popular man is coming into your life. And that's why I think there's a sense of just be yourself, because you don't feel good enough for this person. But the reason why you don't feel good enough for this person is because you're stuck in these old concepts of yourself. You're stuck in these old ideas of what it is that you deserve based on a lot of pain that you went through, a lot of suffering. Yeah, and this is a sense of going through a lot, just like a great deal of hardship that created a great burden on you and made an impact on you. And I mean, ultimately, what's there to say? But you grew from this. You developed. And out of a time of great sadness and great pain and suffering comes this beautiful opportunity with this beautiful new person, somebody who is extremely loyal. Loyalty was growing and blossoming and deepening. Somebody that you could really trust. Yeah, dog card and tree. It's almost like something healthy or healing is coming from a very painful situation. Maybe you've learned to use your pain as inspiration and use that as motivation to kind of like create something or do something that is actually going to become very, very popular. There's a lot of abundance that's coming from this suffering and this pain. It could very well be that you're going to marry a rich man, right? And you got to worry about bills anymore. After all that suffering or raising them babies on your own, all of a sudden it's like the person who wants you is the last person that you'd expect to want you because he's almost too good to be true. But that's based on the stupid shit that you taught yourself by going through hell and being treated like crap for so long. You know, this is a beautiful card, last but not least, for you guys, because it's about balance. You know, it's about learning how to walk that fine line between being humble and sort of being self-destructive. You know, it's a sense of like yeah, you want to be in harmony and you want to be in balance and you want to be very, very fine-tuned with nature, but you want to be living in the moment and really sincerely loving the moment, but you're also somebody who is weather-worn and you're somebody who is prepared for battle. And I think that that's the secret, right? The sense that now you're prepared and you've survived and you've been through it is what's making you be able to love and live so deeply and so completely. Because who knows the taste of sweetness better than somebody who had to choke down bitterness for so long? And that's exactly the point where you kind of want to get yourself to. But first you have to believe that it will get better and you do deserve better. And it is. Like, honestly, whether you believe it or not, it's coming to you. It's saying that this abundance is on its way and you're about to move out of a period of isolation. And that's kind of what this is. It's like from wintertime to springtime. You know, from a period of isolation to a period of strength and balance. This is you opening up, learning how to love yourself, and just sort of like share your gifts out loud. And, you know, not be really worried about somebody's approval, but it's that essentially that's going to sort of make this blossom and bloom and grow. Yeah, this new opportunity. Let's get into your spirit guide, your animal messages, your spirit animal messages. Libra, 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 Libra. There's always an extended, by the way, so please do go and enjoy that too. It's a full tarot card spread. Oh yeah, this is definitely about some sort of relationship. I'm just going to say it straight out. And this isn't even the romance reading. The extended includes an actual love and romance reading. This isn't even about a love and romance reading, and it's become about love and romance. Time to collaborate. Dude, come on, man. Come on. Something that works. Maybe you'll meet each other at work, but I don't really think it's so much about work. It's just the fact that the two of you kind of really work together. This is the two of you building something or preparing something and working on something together, so you're not out there doing it alone anymore. So it could very well be that, yeah, this man brings this wonderful abundance into your life, but you know, you don't have to work so hard anymore. It's okay. His abundance is yours. Ultimately, you earn the abundance by going through such shit in your life. Don't you deserve to just sort of like enjoy your life for a while and just like let yourself not live off of somebody, but just have partnership. It's like this partnership is what's offering you so much abundance right now. And then we have set healthy boundaries. This is like being scared, being afraid, sort of like putting on a wall so thick, like because you just, you're afraid. You're afraid to take a chance. You're afraid to get hurt again, being very, very defensive and protecting yourself, protecting your heart. To be honest with you, they could be feeling this too, just to let you know. Surrender now. This is literally like surrender your fucking hard shell and fly into this like a moth to a flame. This is telling me that this person, even though you're really guarded, there's gonna be a lot of passion and fire between you. It's gonna be very irresistible. That even though, and this is really good, because if there's something that needs to bring you both out of your shells, it's this, that sense of just really, like, as soon as you see each other, you're attracted to each other. So that's actually what's going to sort of inspire you to like come out of your frickin' shells. Ooh, Spirit, take the lead. There's an opportunity that you're going to have to choose. Like, Spirit is going to hand it to you. A connection through a friend, a link, or a lead, something like that. You're literally going to be led to this opportunity. You have to take it. Like that's what it's saying. This is like divine intervention coming down. Spirit saying, if I don't get these two fools together, they're never going to fucking figure this shit out for themselves. Or if I don't get this motherfucker, in other words, Spirit is going to intervene on your behalf to get you an opportunity that you almost gave up on believing would come to you. Watch your words. This is Gemini energy. What this is telling me is you're going to spend a lot of one-on-one time with somebody. You're going to have to be very, very particular. At first, you're going to be hesitant. You're going to be like, what do I say? I want to make a good impression. Because this is all about one-on-one. This is all about conversations just between the two of you. Like, just building your relationship by conversation. Something has to do with very verbal. This is very, a lot of conversation, a lot of talking. So you could be getting to know somebody through conversation, a lot of long conversations, but it is going to be a little nerve-wracking at first because it's one-on-one. I'm just saying. Trust the great mystery. You can't mess this up, is what this card is telling me, Libra. That this is just like you're going to dive in and belly flop and feel like a whale and really look like the most graceful, fabulous, fascinating thing in the world. And this is going to take you down deep. This is definitely going to be a deep commitment, a deep state. This is definitely not something shallow that you're getting into. Maybe in the past this was something shallower, or things maybe just didn't work out for you. But ultimately, no, both the two of you are gonna. I'm gonna say this: you're gonna be taken by storm. You're gonna be taken by storm. Once again, you don't have to apply this just to romance, but because this is a general reading, I'll try to give another perspective, but I can't ignore how favorable this is toward actual romance. So I'm just going to say that. But ultimately, this is taking the big leap, like diving in, actually like going from a drought to a flood. That's kind of what this energy is. Famine to feast. And it all comes from just this connection that you have with one person. You will see clearly. Wow. It's time, because this is starting in Aquarius season. So Aquarius season comes soon. Jupiter goes into Aquarius. Both Jupiter and Saturn move into Aquarius together. Watch that, because between the 17th and the 19th, the two of them are like kissing in the sky, and they're moving into Aquarius together. They're doing it together. It's really an interesting twist, and energy is going to change majorly. So all of a sudden, it's like the two of you finally find each other. Like, see through the dark. You finally have the wisdom and the self-esteem to kind of get up the courage. This is that sense of just like understanding and knowledge. I'm telling you right now, neither of you are slouches. both of you. I think you're going to like this person's mind, is what I'm saying. This person is going to intrigue you and be intrigued by you. Be loyal to what you love. This is Cancerian energy. This tells me long-term commitment. That's what it does, because this is all about house and home and family. And I think that if this is a relationship, the two of you are going to find that you have very similar desires when it comes to family. You have very similar morality. And you have very similar morality when it comes to friends. You have very similar morality in general. Your ethics are very, very, very much the same as well. This is really interesting. Okay. Oh, this is your energy. So this is Libra energy. I love when the energy of the sign shows up in the reading, because that just meant double down on the sense this is for you. This is you. And this is you in some way sort of being the best of yourself, being balanced, finding that balance so that you so you can fly and you can find love. Because remember, they don't release doves at weddings, or they don't do it anymore, but they used to, because doves represent love. So this is really about love, really, really, really about love and peace. Ooh, and abundance. So love is the conduit for abundance and financial resources, or just 3D resources coming in. There's just this abundance, there's this joy, there's this blessing that's been shed upon you. Some sort of blessing is coming to you. It does have to do financial 100%, but it's almost like financial through partnership, through you combining your strength and intellect with somebody else's, and that's what gets you to go far. Okay, wait. All right, we're going to go. Dude, we're going into frickin' tarot. We're going to go into tarot. Okay, we're going to go into tarot. That's like the ships coming in card. We're going into tarot. You can check out the link below. I do hope to see you over there. But I'm also going to read some angel messages right now before you go. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And remember, Libra, I create a new Libra specific reading that comes out every single Tuesday. So if you subscribe to the channel and click that bell, you'll get notified when I upload all that content that you love. And please join me on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. Monday through Friday, I do a daily live tarot card reading over there, and I hope that you will make the Instagram feed abundant, just like you've helped to contribute over here. And it'll be wonderful because we can actually interact, because that's a live chat. It's a general reading that I do daily, Monday through Friday, daily for all signs, just so we can like shoot the shit. And then last but not least, head on over to Vimeo, and you can subscribe directly to Vimeo as well. You don't have to definitely subscribe here, but also subscribe to Vimeo, because when you subscribe over there, you get access to the videos like as soon as I upload them there, whereas you will have to wait if you're waiting for the link here. So let's get into forgiveness. Oh my God, I just got fucking chills. Forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. And that's really what this is about. It's like letting the past go and realizing that you've made yourself stuck because of what you've decided about yourself. But you're strong enough now to be a fucking warrior, to face even yourself and even your own fears. Forgiveness is letting go those old ideas of you and your value, and those self-limiting ideas, letting them go. Also, forgiveness is letting the past go of something very horrible and sad has come to an end. Let it be sad and cry, ugly cry your eyes out, and then ultimately let it go, because this whole reading is saying it's over. The bad part is over. Right now, you get to move on to something very beautiful. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter the sacred space of love and healing. And that's really the beautiful energy that's surrounding you right now, Libra. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. Oh my God. First of all, you need your love right now. But also, secondly, it's like, be mindful of another's needs. Maybe being mindful of their needs is what's helping you step outside of yourself. It's like when you make it about them and their comfort instead of just being self-conscious, it will help you deal with your self-consciousness, is what I'm saying. Sacred knowledge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, the I am presence of eternal love. Oh my God, peace within. There's been some sort of catharsis, and I'm not surprised if there's been some extreme pain, but it's an ending. It's an ending to something that taught you to not love yourself as much as you should. Faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. And you have that sun right there, that beautiful, beautiful opportunity that's beckoning you, waiting for you, and maybe dreaming of you right now. Peace. Oh my God. No matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow. Think love and peace will follow. I think that this new partnership really brings peace into your life. You needed the balance. You needed the balance from somebody else. Sacred source. We, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal love and light, forever one with God, Goddess, and all creation. You're transforming. This is the time. And now we get into the dirt. Let's go, Libra, because you know I want to know. I'll talk to you guys over there. The link is below.